Hey, it is a bit windy today, so I hope my voice will be heard. And I just want to first of all remind you that all is well, and not only that, but also everything is as best as it could be, as it ever could be. And that is fundamental truth. It is not just saying for hiding from other stuff. It is actually all inclusive truth. It is that intersection point of all the wisdom. It all comes down to that everything is well, everything is perfect, just as it is, just as it naturally is, effortlessly is. It is unfabricated. And yes, I invite you to go deep into this experientially. Of course, we can also get a better sense of that when we study the cosmology, when we curiously studying the structure of existence, the basic laws of creation, when we understand that the structure of existence is unchanging and perfect and whole, and there is, yes, infinite and eternal complete design, and only our perspective and perception always changes. So the essence, the existence itself is never changing, but perspective and perception of it always changes. So that alone helps to see that everything is as best as it could be, because you are that unchanging, eternal, infinite existence, infinitely, eternally exploring itself. And yes, there is always new perspectives and perceptions on that truth. There is infinite possibilities to experience the process of perfecting things, mastering things, even though it is on the foundation of complete perfection. So that is a perfection, to be on that complete foundation and be able to experience the journey of constructing the house or the castle. Yeah, based on that fundamental satisfaction and freedom and unconditional love. So if we build whatever we build, if we create based on that right foundation, then our process of creation will always be enjoyable, educational, integral. That's how our differences integrate and what is the word, complement each other. That's how we reveal that, what is called heaven on earth. And if you, for example, don't enjoy your creation, and when I say creation, I mean everything that you are experiencing, yes, it is your creation, you are creating and perceiving that perception simultaneously. So if you're not enjoying it, if you feel like it is a suffering, then check out the foundation on which you are building. And yes, that what we call the shadow ego, that really it is like an invention of humanity. It is built on many years of conditioning. It does not start with us. We came into it here, and yes, what I mean by that invention, what I mean by that shadow ego, it is that sense of unsatisfaction, uncontentment. When you look around and you always feel like you are empty, you are lacking something, you want something more, and hoping that somehow it fulfill you, acquiring various symbols, various numbers, maybe various chemical compounds will do the trick. But yes, you always feel that your unsatisfaction and hunger by that strategy just increases. Or you're trying always to escape something, avoid something. So yeah, it is based on that false foundation that maybe I am separated, I am lacking, everything is not based on benevolence, goodness, abundance. So I invite you to notice that sense, and notice that it is a false sense. It is like a filter that is put on the whole perception of reality, and then go deeper into the very heart of your present direct experience. Notice how truly reality is without interpreting it, without putting everything on black and white, like, dislike, love and hate, avoid and compulsions, fear and desire. Yeah. Instead, invite all of those opposites into that seamless, direct isness experience. Like peace and conflict, yeah. Invite all the opposites. And experience reality beyond, where plus and minus collapses into zero, and that zero becomes the portal where you can truly sense into how perfectly good everything is. Completely naturally, completely effortlessly. And just by being aware about that natural, effortless, perfect reality, you're simultaneously allowing yourself to relax your own artificial efforts, interpretations, all of those filters. You're just letting them to slide off, relax, blend into that perfect seamlessness. Yeah, we can say that it is a process of accepting or letting go. It is actually the same. It is maybe more precisely just allowing everything to be as it is. So in that state it can feel like total acceptance or total surrender. Yeah, it is the same thing, like different sides of the same coin. Yes, and the more you consciously do this, invest your energy into this, your attention into this, yes, the more you will feel that openness of that natural goodness, of that wellspring of unconditional and inexhaustible bliss and contentment. That natural unconditional satisfaction, which, yeah, it is unconditional. It does not require anything to change outside. It is only just a focus. It is only allowance for yourself to be aware of that and consciously enjoy that. And yes, and one of the biggest delusion of that shadow ego is thinking, feeling that when you let go of that grip, of that artificial identity and its control and so on, then all your life will fall into hell, something like that. When you maybe will be left behind, maybe you will die, you will miss out, and so on. So yeah, usually that delusion runs very deep and unconsciously for many. But I invite to challenge that, to actually allow yourself every day to consciously be with nothing, be as nothing in particular, not knowing anything, not wanting anything, not being anything in particular. And see, give a proof for yourself that nothing bad happens when you are allowing yourself to be like that, when you're allowing reality to be as it is. That's the spiritual awakening. I feel that this is at the heart of what we call spiritual awakening, is giving yourself that proof, that relief, that all of that tension and suffering was based on pure delusion. And in actuality, everything as best as it can be. The most natural, the most best state of being, where you find that satisfaction, true satisfaction. And that is the right foundation on which then you can again explore, experiment, create, express, share. And also experience all of those oscillations, that dance of duality in an enjoyable way. Because you are allowing that dance to be a dance, not to be a problem. You are allowing play to be a play, not a struggle. You are allowing mystery to be a mystery, not again some big problem. Allowing paradox to be the paradox and just dancing with it, not trying to fix it. Each challenge, each weakness, then you can accept as a gift, which can give you possibility into experience more of your divine mastery, where you can experience that process of making it into a bigger strength. That's why we are here. That's why we chose those lives as those conditional people, when fundamentally we are complete and whole. But we chose to deconstruct that and construct it back in a new way. And, again, a way where we can get to know better that underlying mechanics of creation, and then we become more masterful in our divine co-creation. Because otherwise we are just like babies who are pure, innocent, but that's it. So the maturity is to go through all of those processes, all of those journeys of experience and learning, and then with that coming back to original purity. So then you can be the divine genius. So with that, keeping in mind and in heart, I invite you to never judge yourself, your life, and yes, cherish it as it is. And on that foundation, naturally develop, naturally expand. Thank you very much. Much blessings, much love. Check out my information tab. I will share some additional information on my services, on my music that I put on the background. And that's it. Thank you again. Bye.